What's going on, everybody? This is Zach with Strictly Shisha. Today I'm reviewing the oBowl V2 from Oxide Hookah, a vendor in Canada. So this is the V2 version of this bowl. In my hand, I do have the V1. So if you guys have not seen my original review on the V1, I highly recommend you guys go and watch that video. I just watched it and I was like, damn, that's a great video. So the V2 is definitely an improvement over the V1. I can't guarantee this video is going to be an improvement over my original video, but let's jump into it. So no surprise here, but obviously I still have my V1 oBowl. Like, I mean, the thing is made from solid aluminum. This thing is unbreakable, but even more impressive than me not breaking the unbreakable bowl, but it still looks just as good as the day I opened the box. So in my original review, I was thoroughly impressed with the anodization and the finish on this V1. I mean, it just wiped out so clean. It didn't leave any residual char marks. I mean, it just looked perfect after every time you cleaned it. I'm telling you, 2 years later, I'm still impressed, if not even more impressed. Look at this. I mean, it's spotless, and I don't even take that great care of it. I've let friends borrow this. They've thrown this thing in the dishwasher, and it's really held up to the test of time. So I can attest to you, 2 years later, this could be the last bowl I ever owned. It's still here, and it's still chugging along. But they've made even more improvements to this V2, especially in terms of its smokability, its heat management, and the inside diameter. So one of the most important changes that they've made to the V2 over the original V1 is they've actually curved the interior portion where you pack your tobacco, which reduces the capacity. One of my biggest gripes why I did not use the original V1 on a daily basis, it was just a little bit too large for me. It needed too much tobacco. Now, by all means, this original V1 was not super big. It wasn't as big as some of your original Harmonies or even your large capacity bowls. I would still consider this like a medium to large bowl. With this new V2, it's a solid medium size bowl. I do have 22 grams of trifecta fluff packed in here. So for me, that's a solid medium bowl and a bowl that I could use on a daily basis now. So I love that he reduced the capacity, especially these days, because as a community, we are gravitating towards smaller bowls. We've become more efficient in the way we smoke, and we don't need 30 grams anymore. We can have an enjoyable long session with just 22 grams. So perfect on the capacity. On to the next improvement. So he's actually milled these heat dispersion rings into the stem of the bowl to prevent the bowl from peaking too high in temperature and burning your tobacco, and also dispersing that heat so when you're done smoking, it does cool down rapidly. So I never actually had an issue with the V1 getting too hot, but I'm telling you, the smoke on this V2 today is amazing. I am thoroughly enjoying it, and this thing is ripping. So let me show you guys some clouds. It is ripping, it's so good. In the bowl, I do have a combination of trifecta tobacco, cherry berry, one of their new flavors, and blue strawberry. I didn't intend on making this mix. I think I was packing bowls and I wasn't paying attention. I was picking out of both containers, but I'm telling you, the taste on this today, I think because the bowl is not porous, it's made from that aerospace grade aluminum, it just tastes so good. I pack these flavors in normal bowls that I smoke on a daily basis, and the flavor wasn't as pronounced. So I really think it makes a big difference smoking out of aluminum bowl. And also, I wanna show you guys, this bowl is designed to work with a heat management device, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. But I wanna show you guys, it is versatile. I do have foil on top, and I am using a Provo. So this is not its ideal situation, this is not its ideal setup, but I'll show you guys, even in the not ideal setup, it is smoking so well, and it's ripping, and the flavors are robust. So you guys all know that this bowl is going to work perfectly with your heat management devices. But just in case you had any doubts, I have a Kaloud Lotus V2 right there. Let's show you guys some clouds. I have some trifecta dark packed in here, and oh boy, is this ripping. It's gonna last a long time, and it's thoroughly enjoyable. So for all of you doubters out there, heat management device, check, no problem. Perfectly snug fit. I mean, that thing just fits like a glove. I'm talking about top tier machining. Love it. They did a great job with this. So I know some of you are concerned with the fact that this bowl is made from aluminum. So obviously it heats up, but FYI, all bowls heat up. They all get hot. But some of you want to know how long is it going to take for this to cool down so you guys can actually hold it. So let's test that out right now in real time. Let's take this bad boy off. Let's try not to break anything on camera. So hot coals, you guys can see. Coals are off. Let's start the timer. Timer's on. Let's go. Let's see. So we're right about the 13-minute mark, and I can hold the bowl, and I probably take it off and put it down, no problem. Wouldn't want to hold it for a long period of time, but I can easily take the bowl off right now if I wanted to. So I'll take the bowl off right now and show you guys me holding it so you guys can see it's real. Look, less than 15 minutes. So it is still a little warm, but easily you can hold this in your hand. And for me, less than 15 minutes and you can go and pack another bowl. I don't see a problem with it. I live a busy life. I love smoking just as much as the next guy, but I don't mind waiting 15 minutes. It's something I do with my clay bowls anyway. I probably wait much longer than 15 minutes. And the difference with this one, you could throw it under water right now and you don't have to worry about thermal shock. So not so bad. So in conclusion, if you guys are looking for a bowl that is compatible with heat management devices, it also works really well with foil, you like to pack about 20-ish grams of tobacco, and you want a bowl that is kind of unbreakable, then you should look no further than the oBowl from Oxide Hookah. And I'm telling you, he was very proud to tell me that this bowl is made in Canada. It's not made in China. It's not produced overseas. And supposedly it's one of the first products ever produced for hookah in Canada. And yet it comes at a price tag that I think is very affordable for a bowl that will last maybe even longer than your hookah. If you use my discount code StrictlyShisha, you can get this bowl for about $50 US. So I am very budget conscious. I'm always worried about where my money is going because I do work hard for it. I think $50 for a bowl that can last easily, proof in the pudding, 2 years, 10 years, it won't break. It smokes amazingly, and now for me, it holds the perfect capacity for my blonde leaf tobacco. I am definitely down for it. So definitely check out oxidehookah.com. Tell them I sent you, and if you guys have one, definitely comment below with what you guys think. I always appreciate your guys' time. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, everyone.